Payday fans and other gamers are finally going to get hands-on with the release of Payday 3, which has already become one of the best-selling games of 2023. This is due to climbing up the list on Steam before the game has even released. However, if you still haven't decided if you're going to purchase the game or not, I'll be breaking down each and every edition of Payday 3 available to purchase, as well as talk about which one is the best option to purchase. Payday 3 is also set to launch on the 21st of September on PC, Steam, the Epic Games Store, and Microsoft Store, as well as the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. We've had a number of technical tests for Payday 3 so far so that the devs can make sure the servers are stable before launch, and with that comes 4 different options to choose from when purchasing the game. These are the Standard Edition, Silver Edition, Gold Edition, and finally the Collector's Edition. The Standard, Silver, and Gold Editions of Payday 3 are available digitally. However, if you are a fan of picking up the game physically, then you can only choose from the Standard Edition or Collector's Edition of the game. Let's break down the Standard Edition of Payday 3, which is the cheapest of the 4 options, and one that I can see most players picking up as it includes the complete base game, as well as the trifecta loot bag, which you'll need to pre-order the game to receive, as it is a pre-order exclusive reward. You'll also be able to pick this up by pre-ordering the game from any of the stores on PC, and of course any console where you can pre-order the game. It seems like you won't be able to get the trifecta loot bag once the game launches on the 21st of September. Then moving on to the Silver Edition of Payday 3, this contains the base game, but is one step ahead of the Standard Edition as it also comes with 3 days early access to the game. This means that you'll be able to play the game on the 18th of September compared to all the other players who will have to wait until the game releases on the 21st. The Silver Edition also comes with the Dark Sterling Mask special bonus content, which of course works the same way as other cosmetic masks within Payday 3. You can swap these out and customize your heisters as you please. The Silver Edition then also comes with a 6-month version of the Season Pass. What this means is that you will receive the first 2 heists, Tailor Packs, and Weapon Packs. The first 2 DLC packs they announced are called Syntax Error, which releases in winter 2023, and The Boys in Blue, which will then release in spring 2024. The third version of the game is the Gold Edition, which is the most expensive version of the game via digital download. It includes all the same content as seen in the Silver Edition of the game, including the 3 days of early access. One major difference, however, is that you will receive the Golden Slate Gloves and Skull of Liberty mask, in addition to the Dark Sterling Mask special bonus content. You'll also get the full year version of the Season Pass, which gives you access to all 4 of the first DLC packs coming to Payday 3. These are Syntax Error, which launches winter 2023, Boys in Blue, which releases spring 2024, The Land of the Free, which launches in summer 2024, and DLC 4, which is called Fear and Greed, which launches in fall 2024. The 4th and final version of the game is then the Collector's Edition of Payday 3, which again includes all the content from the previous editions of the game, except the 3 days of early access. I think this is a huge oversight from the developers, as it is the most expensive version of the game. This means that you will have to wait until September 21st to play the game, instead of the 18th like everyone else who bought the Silver or Gold editions. You do, however, get the Solidarius mask in addition to the Golden Slate Gloves, Skull of Liberty mask, and Dark Sterling mask special bonus content. You'll also then get access to the full Season Pass, giving you the 4 DLC packs, which we have discussed with the Gold Edition of the game. As for the physical items in the Collector's Edition, you get a physical version of the Solidarius mask, which is actually wearable and pretty cool. You then get a small set of stickers, which I am sure some of you will find a good use for. One of the coolest additions to the Collector's Edition is the custom deck of cards, which has a lovely gold foil print on every card. You will then also get a special membership letter welcoming you to the Collector's Club, which is exclusive to those of you who have purchased the Collector's Edition. One thing I think looks really nice is also the box that contains all the items we have spoke about, as it has a clean black design with the logo on the box. The Collector's Edition of Payday 3, however, is unfortunately only available on Xbox Series X and S and the PlayStation 5, so PC players wanting to purchase this edition will need to pick it up for one of the other platforms. Now, when we're breaking down the pricing for each edition of Payday 3, we have the Standard Edition of the game, which will cost you around $40 on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S. The Silver Edition of Payday 3 will then cost you around $70 on the same PC platforms, PS5 and Xbox. The Gold Edition is then coming in at a whopping $90 for all PC platforms, including the Xbox Series X and S and PlayStation 5. Following that, you will then have to purchase the Collector's Edition physically, which costs around $130, which is a lot cheaper than most Collector's Editions these days. It is, however, still a lot of money for most people and is much harder to get hands on due to certain stores distributing them, as it also suffers from a limited supply of stock. It is worth noting that the standard edition of Payday 3 is also available on Xbox and PC Game Pass via the Microsoft Store on September the 21st. The big question that you may be thinking of is which edition should you purchase if we are talking about value. I would have to say it is actually the standard edition of the game. It's perfect if you don't actually care about any of the extra cosmetics that come with the silver, gold and collector's edition, and you do save quite a lot of money. We don't really know what is in each DLC with the season passes, so I can't say that paying an extra $50 for the year of DLC content will be worth paying more for than the standard edition of the game itself, but this opinion could change in the future. Of course, you can even try the standard edition via Game Pass if you're not so sure about how you feel about the game, which is a great way to save money and still enjoy everything that the standard edition has to offer. Of course, players will care a lot about the 3 days of early access too, which honestly, I would say pick up the silver edition. You get the 6 months version of the season pass giving you 2 DLC packs, as well as the 3 days of early access and a few cosmetics. I think for myself, the major issue of buying an expensive edition that provides future DLC is that I don't know if I'll return to the game at that time due to a lot of great games releasing all year round. I would only recommend the Gold and Collector's Edition for big fans of the Payday series that know they'll dedicate a lot of time and continue playing all year round. These people won't want to miss out on any of the exclusive cosmetics and 3 days of early access. It will cost you a bit more, but it is safe to say that the more hardcore community members of Payday will certainly pick one of the two options. If you want to pre-order any of these different editions of Payday 3, then check those out at your store of preference, and don't forget to subscribe for more Payday 3 content when the game releases. We also invite you to join our public Discord where we hang out and play all the games we cover, so if you're looking to party up for Payday 3, then feel free to join.